Hello and welcome. You join me at the farm at precisely 9:57 p.m. And as you can see, the sun has set, so it's a good time to check out the Vectronix COTI. Now before we get into it, the producer Justin said I had to dress up like I'm some cool operator guy, so as such I've done my best with the hand-me-down gear, but most importantly, I now have sleeve tattoos. I've got myself a beard, some Oakleys, and towards the end of the video, I'll link you to my CrossFit workout. Okay, so anyway, the Vectronix COTI, the Clip-On Thermal Imager. Let's take a closer look at it. 4 inches front to back. You can see it's a little bit smaller than the PVS 14, and it attaches by going right over the objective here and then clipping on. Like so. You do have some control over the gripping strength of the COTI to the PVS by taking this piece here, there we go, and you can actually spin this left and right on the threaded arm here so you can control the tension on the actual PVS. Now the next thing you'll realize when you're messing with this is that since this attaches to the part that focuses the PVS, you want to make sure that you mount it in such a way that way you can focus to the points that you need to, because this does limit your focus on the PVS by some degree. How it works is the COTI will sense the thermal signature here, and then it displays it on this little periscope here into the PVS. So you have night vision with a portion of the middle that will display the thermal. So what it does is help you to combine the resolution of night vision with the easy identification of thermal. Now with thermal, it of course is going to have you identify a living creature, but there are some benefits when you pair it up with something like a PVS. It can detect a signature through dust, smoke, vegetation, and when presented with visual camouflage. Now there are times where you really don't want to use an artificial IR light source like one that's attached to the PVS or your weapon, because if you're trying not to be seen by somebody else who has night vision, you don't want to turn that on, because that basically just turns you into a lighthouse. The COTI will still pick up heat signatures in extreme low light, such as here when someone has hidden themselves amongst this farm equipment. As we can see here, you will easily be able to see if a vehicle has been used recently, and for a short time you can actually see where someone has been sitting or lying, as their body heat will be transferred to the object they are on. So it's not just a tool for offense, it does have some search and rescue capabilities to it as well. Now you do have a few settings with this. You can do white hot or black hot, and you can have full thermal, which displays as much of the signature as possible, patrol, which only shows the hottest parts, or outline, which looks like this. Now this switch here is your on off, and it also controls the actual brightness of the thermal in the PVS 14. So you do have some control over that, so you can fine tune it to your liking. Okay, now the fun part. We've heated up some steel out there at about 100 yards away, maybe 80, and we're gonna shoot it with Mark 18 with the COTI on. That way we can test how the COTI with the PVS will work with the IR laser. So we got some heated up that steel down there with that propane. Just want to see how this laser looks on that, see if we can land some hits. Oh yeah. So so what we're getting here, we can still engage with the IR laser on through the PVS and all that. The COTI is not really interfering. It's obvious that it's there, right? So you get the laser. So it's not like it's not like the signature being fed to the COTI is blocking your IR laser. It's all still right there. Haha. So that's it for the COTI. It was a blast to shoot this thing. It's a hugely valuable asset if you have night vision. I definitely suggest it. It was very nice to use. We have these in stock right now. They're at a real special price, so go ahead and grab one up. If you enjoyed this video, please also like it and subscribe to our Facebook and Instagram, and we'll see you next time.